In the modern digital age, the internet has become an inseparable part of our daily lives. It offers unprecedented access to information, connects us with people across the globe, and provides endless entertainment. Yet, despite its many benefits, many of us find ourselves spending hours online without a clear purpose, drifting from one web page to another, scrolling through social media feeds, and consuming content that often leaves us feeling empty or unfulfilled. This phenomenon of aimless web browsing is not merely a trivial habit, it reflects deeper aspects of human psychology and behavior. Why do we spend so much time wandering the vast expanses of the internet without direction? To answer this question, we can turn to the ancient wisdom of Buddhism and Zen philosophy. These traditions offer profound insights into the workings of the human mind, the nature of desire, and the pursuit of true fulfillment. By exploring the reasons behind our compulsive internet use through this lens, we can gain a better understanding of ourselves and learn how to cultivate mindfulness in our digital lives. At the heart of Buddhist teachings is the understanding of the mind's tendency toward restlessness and distraction. Buddhism introduces the concept of the monkey mind, a metaphor that vividly captures the unsettled, capricious nature of our thoughts. Just as a monkey swings from branch to branch, our minds leap from one thought to another, seldom finding stillness or focus. This restless state is characterized by constant chatter, worries about the future, ruminations on the past, and a relentless search for something new or stimulating. In the context of the internet, the monkey mind finds an ideal playground. The digital world is designed to capture and hold our attention, offering an endless array of stimuli that cater to every interest and curiosity. Social media platforms, news sites, streaming services, and countless other online resources provide a continuous stream of content that keeps our minds engaged but seldom satisfied. Each click, notification, or update feeds the monkey mind's desire for novelty and excitement. This constant stimulation reinforces the mind's restless tendencies, making it increasingly difficult to focus, relax, or be present. The more we indulge in aimless browsing, the more we strengthen these patterns of distraction. Over time, we may find ourselves feeling scattered, anxious, or disconnected from our deeper selves. The monkey mind, unchecked, can lead us into a cycle of compulsive behavior that detracts from our well-being and sense of purpose. Central to Buddhist philosophy is the understanding of desire, or tanha in Pali, which refers to thirst, craving, or longing. Desire is seen as one of the primary causes of suffering, dukkha, because it leads to attachment, and a perpetual sense of dissatisfaction. When we desire something, we believe that obtaining it will make us happy or fulfilled. However, once we attain it, the satisfaction is often short-lived, and new desires quickly take its place. The internet amplifies our desires by offering immediate gratification. It presents us with a vast array of choices and possibilities, allowing us to seek pleasure, information, or validation at any moment. Social media platforms, in particular, tap into our desire for social connection and approval. Each like, comment, or share can provide a fleeting sense of satisfaction, encouraging us to seek more. Moreover, the internet exposes us to an endless stream of images and narratives that can fuel envy, comparison, and a sense of inadequacy. We may find ourselves longing for the lifestyles, possessions, or experiences of others, leading to increased craving and attachment. This cycle perpetuates dissatisfaction, as we are constantly reminded of what we lack or what we believe we need to be happy. From a Buddhist perspective, this endless pursuit of desire is like chasing a mirage. No matter how much we consume or achieve, lasting contentment remains elusive. The true antidote to this cycle is not to satisfy every desire but to understand its nature and cultivate a sense of inner sufficiency. Buddhism teaches the concept of impermanence, anicca, which states that all conditioned phenomena are transient and subject to change. Everything we experience, thoughts, emotions, sensations, and external circumstances, is in a constant state of flux. Clinging to impermanent things, believing they can provide lasting happiness, inevitably leads to dissatisfaction. Aimless web browsing exemplifies this principle. Each piece of content we consume offers a momentary distraction or pleasure, but it quickly fades, leaving us searching for the next thing. We may spend hours online, but the fulfillment we seek remains out of reach because we are looking for permanence in impermanent experiences. Furthermore, the internet often creates an illusion of fulfillment. It promises connection, knowledge, and entertainment, but these are often superficial substitutes for deeper needs. Online interactions may lack the depth of face-to-face relationships, and information overload can overwhelm rather than enlighten us. As we chase these illusions, we may become increasingly disconnected from ourselves and the present moment. Recognizing the impermanent nature of online content can help us break free from this cycle. By understanding that true fulfillment cannot be found in external, fleeting experiences, we can turn our attention inward and seek more enduring sources of happiness. Another reason we may spend hours browsing aimlessly is to avoid uncomfortable feelings or situations. The internet provides an easy escape from boredom, stress, loneliness, or other unpleasant emotions. By immersing ourselves in digital distractions, we can temporarily forget our worries or numb ourselves to deeper issues. However, this avoidance prevents us from addressing the root causes of our discomfort. Instead of facing our emotions and learning from them, we suppress them, which can lead to increased anxiety, depression, or a sense of emptiness. Over time, we may become dependent on these digital escapes, reinforcing unconscious habits that are hard to break. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of mindfulness, being fully present and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. Mindfulness allows us to observe our experiences with clarity, understand their impermanent nature, and respond skillfully rather than reactively. By cultivating mindfulness, we can become more attuned to our tendencies to seek escape and learn to face the present moment with openness and acceptance. Mindfulness is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice and a powerful tool for transforming our relationship with technology. It involves paying deliberate attention to our experiences in the present moment, observing them with curiosity and without attachment. Through mindfulness, we can become aware of our habitual patterns, including our tendencies to engage in aimless browsing. Practicing mindfulness in the context of internet use involves several steps. First, we can set clear intentions before going online. Instead of mindlessly opening apps or websites, we can pause and consider why we are doing so. Are we seeking specific information? Do we need to communicate with someone? By clarifying our purpose, we reduce the likelihood of getting lost in distractions. Second, we can bring awareness to the sensations and emotions that arise while using the internet. How does our body feel? What thoughts are passing through our mind? Are we feeling restless, anxious, or content? By observing these experiences, we can identify triggers that lead to compulsive behavior and choose how to respond. Third, we can practice mindful engagement with content. This means focusing on one task at a time, fully absorbing ourselves in what we are reading, watching, or creating. Multitasking and rapid switching between tasks can fragment our attention and increase stress. By giving our full attention to each activity, we enhance our understanding and enjoyment. Finally, we can incorporate regular periods of digital detox or silence into our routine. Setting aside time each day to disconnect from devices allows us to reconnect with ourselves, nature, or others in a more meaningful way. These moments of quiet can restore balance and reduce the mind's habitual restlessness. Non-attachment is a fundamental principle in Buddhism, teaching that liberation from suffering comes from releasing our clinging to desires and aversions. Non-attachment does not mean indifference or disengagement, rather, it involves relating to experiences without becoming entangled in them. By practicing non-attachment, we can engage with the world fully while maintaining inner freedom. Applying non-attachment to our relationship with the internet involves recognizing and letting go of the expectations and cravings that drive our behavior. We can enjoy the benefits of technology without becoming dependent on it for our happiness or self-worth. When we notice ourselves becoming overly attached to online validation, entertainment, or information, we can gently remind ourselves of the impermanent and conditional nature of these experiences. Letting go also means releasing judgments about ourselves when we fall into old habits. It's common to feel guilt or frustration when we realize we've spent hours online without purpose. Practicing self-compassion and understanding helps us to break the cycle of shame and recommit to mindful engagement. Buddhism teaches that the sense of a permanent, independent self is an illusion. The concept of anatta, or non-self, suggests that what we consider the self is a collection of ever-changing physical and mental components. Clinging to a fixed identity can lead to suffering, as we become attached to certain roles, beliefs, or perceptions. In the digital realm, social media and online personas can reinforce the illusion of a fixed self. We may curate our profiles to present a certain image, seeking approval and validation from others. This can lead to anxiety about maintaining that image and comparing ourselves to others. By understanding the fluid nature of identity, we can reduce the pressure to conform to certain expectations online. We can engage authentically, recognizing that our worth is not determined by likes, followers, or external validation. This shift in perspective can alleviate the stress associated with online interactions and reduce the compulsion to constantly monitor and adjust our digital presence. Karma, in Buddhist philosophy, refers to the law of cause and effect. Our intentional actions create imprints that influence our future experiences. Engaging in aimless web browsing can be seen as creating karmic patterns that reinforce distraction and restlessness. Each time we act on impulse without awareness, we strengthen those tendencies. Conversely, by practicing mindful and intentional use of technology, we create positive karmic imprints. We cultivate habits of focus, presence, and discernment. Over time, these patterns can lead to greater clarity, peace of mind, and the ability to use technology in ways that enrich our lives rather than detract from them. Understanding karma empowers us to take responsibility for our actions and recognize the potential for transformation. We are not bound by our habits. With conscious effort, we can change our patterns and create a more harmonious relationship with technology. Integrating Buddhist and Zen principles into our daily lives involves practical strategies that can help us overcome aimless web browsing. Here are some steps to consider. 1. Set clear intentions. Before using the internet, pause to consider your purpose. Write down what you aim to accomplish during your online session. This clarity can help you stay focused and resist distractions. 2. Establish boundaries. Create specific times for internet use and stick to them. Limit the number of times you check emails or social media. Use apps or tools that block distracting websites during certain hours. 3. Practice mindful breathing. Incorporate short mindfulness exercises before and during internet use. Taking a few deep breaths can center your mind and bring awareness to the present moment. 4. Single tasking. Focus on one task at a time. Resist the urge to multitask, which can increase stress and reduce efficiency. Give your full attention to each activity. 5. Reflect on your usage. Keep a journal of your internet habits. Note when and why you engage in aimless browsing. Reflecting on these patterns can reveal triggers and help you develop strategies to address them. 6. Create a supportive environment. Arrange your workspace to minimize distractions. Keep your devices out of sight when not in use. Surround yourself with reminders of your intentions, such as inspirational quotes or images. 7. Engage in offline activities. Dedicate time to activities that promote mindfulness and presence, such as meditation, yoga, walking in nature, or creative hobbies. These practices can strengthen your ability to focus and reduce reliance on digital distractions. 8. Cultivate self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself when you notice unhelpful patterns. Acknowledge that change takes time and effort. Celebrate small successes and learn from setbacks. 9. Connect with others. Seek support from friends, family, or communities that value mindful living. Sharing your experiences and challenges can provide encouragement and accountability. 10. Embrace digital detox periods. Regularly take breaks from technology. Use this time to reconnect with yourself, others, and the natural world. These periods can rejuvenate your mind and reinforce the value of presence. Buddhism advocates the middle way, a path of moderation that avoids extremes. In the context of internet use, the middle way involves finding a balance between engagement and detachment. Technology itself is not inherently good or bad, it's our relationship with it that determines its impact on our lives. By approaching technology with mindfulness and intention, we can enjoy its benefits without becoming enslaved by it. We can use it as a tool for learning, connection, and creativity while remaining grounded in our values and priorities. The middle way encourages us to be flexible and adaptable, adjusting our habits as needed to maintain harmony and well-being. In Buddhism, the concept of Sangha refers to the community of practitioners who support one another on the path to enlightenment. Engaging with a supportive community can enhance our efforts to cultivate mindfulness and overcome aimless browsing. Consider joining groups or forums focused on mindful living or digital minimalism. Sharing experiences, challenges, and insights with others can provide motivation and new perspectives. Community support can also help counteract feelings of isolation that may contribute to excessive internet use. Compassion, karuna, is a fundamental virtue in Buddhism, involving empathy and a desire to alleviate suffering. Practicing compassion toward ourselves involves recognizing our struggles without judgment and offering kindness and understanding. When we notice ourselves engaging in unhelpful habits, we can respond with care rather than criticism. Extending compassion to others can also shift our focus from self-centered desires to a broader perspective. Engaging in acts of kindness, whether online or offline, fosters a sense of connection and purpose. This outward focus can reduce the tendency to seek fulfillment through aimless browsing. Zen Buddhism introduces the concept of emptiness, sunyata, which suggests that all phenomena lack inherent, independent existence. This teaching invites us to see beyond superficial appearances and recognize the interconnectedness and interdependence of all things. In the digital realm, recognizing emptiness can help us see through the illusions presented by online content. We can understand that much of what we see is constructed, curated, or filtered, and not necessarily reflective of reality. This insight can reduce the impact of comparison, envy, or dissatisfaction that may arise from engaging with social media or other platforms. By embracing emptiness, we cultivate a sense of freedom and flexibility in our perceptions. We become less attached to fixed ideas or expectations and more open to experiencing life as it unfolds. Zazen, or seated meditation, is a core practice in Zen Buddhism. It involves sitting in stillness and observing the mind without attachment or judgment. Through Zazen, we cultivate awareness, concentration, and insight into the nature of mind and reality. Incorporating regular meditation into our routine can strengthen our ability to remain present and focused. Meditation trains the mind to observe thoughts and impulses without reacting to them automatically. This skill is invaluable when navigating the temptations of the internet. Even short periods of meditation each day can have a significant impact. Over time, we may find that our cravings diminish, our attention stabilizes, and our overall sense of well-being increases. Acknowledging impermanence is essential for developing a balanced relationship with technology. The digital world is constantly changing, and new trends, platforms, or content can quickly become obsolete. Clinging to any aspect of it can lead to frustration or disappointment. By embracing impermanence, we become more adaptable and less resistant to change. We can enjoy technological advancements without becoming overly attached to them. This perspective also helps us let go of past mistakes or unhelpful habits, recognizing that each moment offers an opportunity to begin anew. Mindfulness is not limited to formal meditation, it can be integrated into all aspects of daily life. Simple practices can include mindful eating, paying full attention to the experience of eating, savoring each bite, and noticing the flavors, textures and sensations. Mindful walking, walking slowly and attentively, feeling the contact of your feet with the ground and the movement of your body. Mindful listening, giving full attention to others when they speak, without planning your response or becoming distracted. Mindful breathing, taking moments throughout the day to focus on your breath, anchoring yourself in the present. By incorporating mindfulness into everyday activities, we strengthen our ability to remain present and reduce the tendency to become lost in distractions. Ultimately, addressing the habit of aimless web browsing is part of a broader journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Buddhism and Zen encourage us to look inward, understand the workings of our mind, and uncover the deeper truths of our existence. This journey involves patience, perseverance, and a willingness to face discomfort. It's a gradual process of unraveling conditioned patterns and cultivating new ways of being. Along the way, we may encounter challenges, but each obstacle is an opportunity for learning and transformation. By committing to this path, we open ourselves to greater clarity, peace, and fulfillment. We learn to navigate the complexities of modern life with wisdom and compassion, enhancing not only our own well-being but also contributing positively to the world around us. The phenomenon of spending hours browsing the web aimlessly is a reflection of deeper aspects of the human mind and our relationship with desire, attachment, and distraction. By exploring this behavior through the lens of Buddhism and Zen philosophy, we gain valuable insights into the causes of our compulsive internet use and practical strategies for addressing it. Recognizing the restless nature of the mind, the pitfalls of craving, and the illusions of fulfillment offered by the digital world empowers us to make conscious choices about how we engage with technology. By cultivating mindfulness, practicing non-attachment, and embracing principles such as the middle way and compassion, we can transform our habits and develop a more balanced and fulfilling relationship with the internet. This journey is not about rejecting technology but about integrating wisdom into our digital lives. It's about understanding ourselves more deeply, connecting with the present moment, and aligning our actions with our values and aspirations. As we apply these teachings, we may find that our desire for aimless browsing diminishes, replaced by a sense of purpose, connection, and inner peace. In a world where the digital landscape continues to expand and evolve, maintaining mindfulness and intentionality becomes ever more important. By turning to the timeless wisdom of Buddhism and Zen, we equip ourselves with the tools to navigate this terrain with clarity and grace. Each moment presents an opportunity to choose how we engage with our thoughts, our actions, and the world around us. The next time you find yourself reaching for your device without a clear purpose, pause and consider what you truly seek. Perhaps it's connection, understanding, or simply a moment of rest. Allow yourself to explore these needs with compassion and curiosity. Remember that true fulfillment arises not from external sources but from within. By nurturing mindfulness and embracing the principles discussed, you can cultivate a deeper sense of contentment and well-being that transcends the fleeting pleasures of the digital world. May this exploration inspire you to embark on a path of mindful living, enriching your relationship with technology and, more importantly, with yourself.